Hi folks, this is Ray from DC Rainmaker. Today I've got the Recon Jet heads-up display. Now the display is used primarily for cycling and running, but it can be used for other sports as well. It comes from Recon Instruments, who isn't new to heads-up displays. They've made a skiing and snowboarding display for a couple years now. Pretty cool, it's basically built inside the goggle itself. But we'll go ahead and we'll talk about that later on and how the whole system works once we get into the actual review itself. So to begin, I'm going to go ahead and slide this out of the box. I should note the box is pretty darn big actually. You can notice that based on the size of my hands compared to the box. It's big, let's just go with that. And we'll go ahead and lift up this piece here. There we go. That off the side. You can see here it's designed and engineered in let's see, Vancouver, British Columbia. The unit is made down in California. Actually, that's where the manufacturing is done. It's all done within the US there. Though it is a Canadian company, of course, that's where they did the design. So we'll go ahead and take off this top piece there. It does remind you to be smart and be safe. So you see that in a lot of the kind of goggle heads-up display type units to basically just kind of keep aware. Inside the box, we've got what is essentially right here. This is where you can basically store the goggles while you're going ahead and not using them. A bit of a safety pouch essentially. And then we'll get back to that in a second. And behind that, we've got what looks to be the manual and activation steps there. So basically just kind of a bunch of paperwork on how to get things up and running. Again, we'll kind of cover that, of course, over the next little bit here in various videos. And on the site itself. So I'm going to move the box out of the way. And we'll go ahead and zip this open. So inside we have the heads-up display unit itself, the goggles, and it's got the battery pack as well as the electronic portion already on it. These do actually snap off, so you can go ahead and disconnect these, so you have just the glasses when all said and done. That way if you wanted to use them temporarily on a beach afterwards or anywhere, I guess, really, you can do that. It's not quite as fashion forward as maybe some units that don't have the pieces on the side of them, but it's certainly better than not having anything at all. Inside we've also got a clear lens set right here, so you can go and swap that out for the clear, and then we have the micro USB charging adapter right there. So this goes ahead and it pops in this little piece right here on the back. There we go. So you can do charging up of the batteries right there. The battery pod, like the other pod, does come off, so you can go ahead and have an extra battery pod if you wanted to for days or rides where you're going longer or any sort of longer event. And the battery, they're still kind of sorting out what the battery life is, so it sounds like it's going to keep on growing a bit. Probably won't be able to work for a 10-hour ride, but it sounds like the goal for at least an Ironman distance type ride shouldn't be an issue. So there you go, that's the Recon Jet unboxing. Stay tuned over the next little while I get into some of the features as part of my in-depth review. Thanks for watching.